Hey guys, How DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Thursday video report. Two more free pick winners last night, giving you Oklahoma City, and my God, was that a sweat, guys. If you had Oklahoma City last night against Philadelphia Thunder, trailing most of the contest in the second half, fourth quarter late, then they had a chance to seal the game, and they keep going to the free throw line. At first it was Westbrook, and then it was Harden, and then even Durant could not hit the free throws. Ultimately, though, laying 3.5, they managed to win the game by 4 because the Sixers just kept turning it over in the final 2 minutes. So that was one of the free pick winners. The other one, Northwestern, should have won the damn game outright against Ohio State, but nice cover for the Wildcats at home. So that's 4 straight free pick winners over the past couple of days, and got another free pick coming your way on the late NBA game between Portland and Miami. I don't know what the Miami Heat and the Phoenix Suns did to curry such favor with the NBA schedule makers, but do you realize both of those teams playing tonight have yet to play so far since the NBA's second half of the strike shortened campaign got underway on Tuesday? Both of them getting some extra rest, so they're both in action this evening. Anyway, I'll have that free pick coming up in just a moment. Well, you know, as I told you yesterday, Monday was one of those nights where the bulk of the handicappers did not fare well after having a great Sunday. Then they bounced back and just about everybody hit with some monster plays along the way on Tuesday. And the same deal on Wednesday, guys. And leading the way once more, it's like a broken record. But Anthony Red, coming off that 30-dime winner when he cashed in on Tuesday. 30-dime dog winner number 2 in a row with Ole Miss, a 4-point road pup outright against Arkansas. Last night, 50-dime winner number 13 out of 18. It was San Diego State, a 3.5-point road chalk, winning by 13 points at Boise State. And tonight, he's upping the ante once more. Third biggest play in college basketball of his career. An ultra-rare 75-dime release from Anthony Red tonight. And it's another underdog, as you know. Firm believer he is. And underdogs and underpriced favorites, the way to go in college basketball particularly. So, third biggest play of his career. 75-dime release. And guys, I talk about him here practically every day. I haven't even kidded him about being such a ball buster here lately, which he is, of course. But bottom line is this, Anthony Red, the numbers don't lie. 79, 19, and 1 over the past 43 days. $10 player in that 43-day period. We're talking just a tad over 6 weeks. Has won $6,102. And guys, that is wins minus losses minus the VIG. $10 player in a 43-day stretch has won $6,102. And tonight's 75-dime release, he's on a 13-5 run with 50-dimers after cashing in with San Diego State last night. This play is stronger. And to put it in further perspective for you, he's on an 11-3 run with 25-dime releases, and this play is 3 times bigger than that one. So that's what's the latest from Anthony Red. Also, quick congratulations going out to Chuck O'Brien. Last night, hitting his biggest college basketball play of the season. 75-dime winner number 4 out of 5, Iowa over Nebraska. Tonight, biggest NBA play of the season. 60-dime game of the year. Oklahoma City at Orlando, and a $10 better over the past 41 days has won $2,665 following Chuck O'Brien's daily advice. Matt Rivers, a couple of nights ago, had that monster 500,000 star play with Philadelphia on the road, winning by a couple hundred points at Detroit. Last night hit his 2,000 star best bet, another winning day as he cashed in with Cincinnati over Marquette. And tonight, another 200,000 star play on Georgia and Kentucky as he looks for winning day number 5 out of 6. 2 more guys real quick. Jeff Benton, 20-dime college basketball plays on a 44-26 run. Last night, 40-dime play, twice as strong. Cashed in with Boston College, outright over Georgia Tech. That was on the heels of a 40-dime winner on Tuesday night with Vanderbilt. Easy over Florida tonight. 40-dime winner number 3 in a row, Michigan and Illinois. Can the Wolverines bounce back after having endured their first loss of the season at home when Purdue shot them this past weekend? Now, I've got a money-saving discount coupon code that has a special tie-in to Craig Davis coming your way in just a moment. But first, guys, listen, you know some of the smaller college conferences are already starting their postseason tournaments here this week, and of course all the biggies get underway either starting this weekend or next week. And what I've always found over the years is that a lot of gamblers will take off after the Super Bowl. I don't know why. And then they come back once the calendar flips March. Problem is, they often don't take really notice of what's going on in college basketball in the interim between the game, the Super Bowl, and the beginning of March Mayhem. And often, especially in the college conference tournaments, they look at a team's overall record and they go, oh yeah, Ohio State, they were playing great ball. Last time I checked, I'm going to take them. You know, and that lack of preparation, that's what costs you money, especially come tournament time. You just look at some of the teams playing last night, guys, and to me, it's not the overall record, but it's who's entering the postseason on a red-hot run, who's playing with confidence, who isn't. Look at Purdue, for example. That was my 10-dime best bet last night, the Purdue Boilermakers, right? So-so in the first half, but then they just absolutely took care of business in the second half against a Minnesota team that lost its 6th straight game last night. Purdue has now won 5 of its last 6 games. They only lost to Michigan State in that stretch. Went to Michigan, handed the Wolverines their first loss of the season. Boilermakers playing some very good ball, getting some outstanding production from Robbie Hummel, who's averaging like 26 points a game in that 6-game stretch, of which they've won 5 times, as he is definitely fully recovered and playing his best ball since suffering that second major knee injury from a year ago. So that's the team that you have to look out for. On the other hand, you look in the Big Ten and you look at Ohio State. And you say, this is a Buckeyes team. The reason I went against them last night, they lost at home to Wisconsin on Sunday. Then last night, they barely got by Northwestern. True, Northwestern was playing in desperation, but again, have the Buckeyes really played well here? Absolutely not. Lost at home to Michigan, lost at home to Wisconsin, lost at Michigan State, barely got by Northwestern, had a big lead against Illinois 2 Tuesdays ago and had to hold on for dear life for the cover and that victory as well. Listen, this is a team that definitely has some chemistry issues right now. So it's a team that you know, because it's Ohio State and it's Jared Sullinger, blah, 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 you know they're going to be carrying extra weight come tournament time. So it's something to consider. Another team in the Big Ten, Indiana. I mean, this is a team that has gone up and down the roller coaster this season, and right now they're going back up. 2-point dog, won by 19 at Minnesota on Sunday, and then, of course, then hammered Michigan State at home a couple of nights ago. Other teams in these similar situations. How about South Florida? The Bulls last night winning outright, not even worrying about the points, getting 8 at Louisville, winning outright 58-51 over Rick Pitino's squad in Kentucky. This is South Florida team that's now won 6 of its last 7 games, and the only game it lost in that period was when it was up by 13 points in the second half to Syracuse and lost that game at the Carrier Dome. St. Bonaventure last night needed 2 overtimes, but beat St. Joe's in a key Atlantic 10 Conference tournament game, right? Well, St. Bonnie was just coming off its first 2 conference road wins of the season by 16 and 26-point margins. This team is playing with a lot of confidence, with Andrew Nicholson just being a monster right now down low in the paint. So these are some of the things that you have to consider going in the college conference tournaments. The other thing you have to consider is where the games are being played. You know, most of them, the majority of them, unless you happen to be talking about the Horizon League or Mountain West, which, you know, UNLV obviously has the home court advantage, you know, they're being played for the most part at neutral sites. Listen, guys, neutral site. Do not confuse what the, you know, or I should say, let's make it clear what neutral site means. It means, in essence, a road game for 99% of the teams that are playing. Excuse me, guys, still getting over my cold. So, if a team hasn't played well on the road this season, do not suddenly expect it to play well just because it's a neutral site game. A team like Purdue, for example, I was just talking about. I mean, look how well they're playing right now. Does it matter whether the game's at a neutral site or not? Absolutely not. You know, so these are just some of the things to consider. Excuse me again, I really don't mean to cough, but if you think I'm going to start this damn video report again at this stage, no way. Okay, I'm going to get to your free pick in a moment. Listen, guys, Craig Davis is another red-hot handicapper here at the site. Last night, part of a 2-0 sweep, hit his 50-dime play number 3 in a row with Colorado State, a 3.5-point home dog outright over UNLV. Also with a 30-dime play with Cincinnati. He has won 6 of the last 8 days. The month of February, which closed out last night, the month of February, $10 bettors won $4,385 in the month of February alone. Over the past 8 days, they've won $2,875. Listen, tonight he's going for winning day number 7 out of 9. Play on New Mexico State and Nevada here this evening, okay? I cannot, because of the way our system is set up here, give you his play for free here this evening. However, I wanted to give you this opportunity in case you like Craig Davis or if you've never sampled Craig Davis. His play tonight is $55, okay? I will give you a coupon code that is good for $50 off for his play. So it'll cost you $5, okay? I'll pick up the difference with Craig. I'll take care of his commissions too. He's another one that works on a commissionable basis. I'll take care of all that. $5 gets you his play. If you're interested, the coupon code is Craig50. Craig50. C-R-A-I-G and the number 50. No space between them. Put it all together. Craig50. I'm sorry, guys. You know, I'm just distracted today. I mean, with the news, with Snooki maybe being pregnant. You know, Jersey Shore tonight, I can't concentrate. I don't know. I just don't know how I'm going to get through the day with this disturbing news. I mean, the world is not a better place when you think about it if Snooki is pregnant. God bless those unborn children. Anyway, again, you want to save money and you want to check out Craig, $50 coupon. Again, $5 it'll cost you to get Craig's play tonight. It's another good one, $29 play. And again, I just gave you how much money he's won over the past 8 days for customers, over the past month for customers as well. And that coupon code is, again, Craig50. You will go to his page. You will buy the selection, put it in your shopping cart. It will say $55. You enter that coupon code. That will take $50 right off the total cost, leaving you with a net cost of $5 for his play this evening. Let's get to your free pick, guys. I'm going to go with the Miami Heat, laying the 4.5, although I do see some movement to 5 at this time at Portland here. Listen, they've won 8 straight games by double-digit margins. They've covered in 7 of those games. They won 5 straight on the road since they got blown out by the Magic in Orlando back in early February. They've got the extra rest, as I alluded to as well. Meanwhile, you know, Portland had to play in the altitude of Denver last night. Final score showed they lost that game by 9 points, but my God, they were down by 12 points at the outset. They were down by 17 points late in the first half. They were never in that game. They were hammered on the board. And this was a Denver team that was without 2 starters on the front line, right? And yet Denver out-rebounded them 54-36. 21 of those rebounds came on the offensive glass. No big surprise. Denver had 22 second chance points in that contest last night. And then I got to wonder after the game, you know, Nate McMillan pulled Marcus Camby. Only played like 16 minutes in the game. Didn't play at all in the fourth quarter. Maybe because he wanted to go to a small lineup, but Camby was a little flustered after the game, kind of not understanding what the hell happened to him, especially since, you know, he had a decent game in limited time, 10 points, 4 boards, and 3 blocks in just 16 minutes of play. So is there a little discord here? Plus, you know, they're starting Jamal Crawford at point guard now instead of Raymond Felton. Short-term fix, interesting results. Are you kidding me? There's a reason Jamal Crawford is a perfect ideal 6-man, because he has a shooter's mentality. He's not a distributor, guys. So I don't know what the hell they're doing there in Portland, but I'll lay the points with Miami here tonight. And LeBron, by the way, LeBron, you know, has just owned the Trailblazers in his career. Last year when Miami won by 7 in overtime at Portland, another monster game against them. In that particular one, 44 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists. So I'm going to go with Miami as your free play. Good luck, guys. Check out that Craig Davis offer, and I'll talk to you again on Friday.